Thursday. This is PodBros.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Welcome to PodBros. We are coming at you on Thursday, the one show this week because we're so ridiculously busy.
Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy week, actually.
It's been ridiculous. Anyway, we're a production of Sound Bros Productions, Incorporated.
It is incorporated.
We are incorporated, LLC. Anyway, yeah, it's been a crazy work. Week.
It's been a crazy work. It's been a crazy work.
I've been working like crazy. I know you've been busy like crazy.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I've been doing some work this week.
So we're gonna
not as much as you've been doing.
True.
But I have been doing work.
We're going to try and do a show tomorrow, but I don't know if that's going to actually work out or not. We'll see. Although tomorrow is a special day.
It's all right.
It is. It is the birthday of the other half of PodBros. It's the Nick Day. And typical every year, my family fashion, I had to ask my mom what day was your actual birthday. Because for some reason I keep thinking it's the 27th.
Really?
I don't know why.
That's weird.
I know. It's weird.
Well,
I think it's because you were born on a leap year.
Nope. I was not born on a leap year.
You were born on a leap year.
Was not born on a leap year.
90. Yeah, it was.
92 would have been the leap year.
Oh, it was the next year. That's right. But you were still born on the last day of February.
If I had been born on a leap year on the last day, it would have been the 29th.
Right, and then you'd only be 4.
True.
Very
true.
Or something. No, you'd be older than... Oh, no, wait. You'd be 6. I'm sorry. Technically. Technically speaking. So what happens if somebody is born on a leap year? Do they celebrate their birthday on the 1st of March or the
both.
last?
I've heard both.
28th?
I've heard people celebrate on the 28th and people who celebrate on the 1st.
And then every 4 years they get to celebrate a special birthday on their actual day. That's kind of cool. I'm glad I wasn't born in any holiday season other than 4th of July.
What day were you born on?
Sunday.
The
26th.
26th, right. Okay. So there's like this thing, although you were off doing whatever when you were 26, but there's like this thing when people have their birthday.
Golden birthday.
And they're turning the same age as their birthday.
Yep.
Did you do anything special that day?
For my 26th birthday, yes. I don't remember what exactly it was. We just did a party at Mom's. That was the year before. Because I turned 26, 2010.
Was the year before?
I think it was 2010 or 2009. No, 2009. So 2 years before.
Before you ran away?
Before I was kidnapped against my will for 6 years.
Let's call it that. Let's move on. Anyway. Oh, you're right.
Trapped.
That was.
I'm trapped.
You're right. That was. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this your golden?
No, next year.
Next year's your golden.
No, I was just asking because it came into my head.
Well, let's try and do something special for your golden next year.
Who cares?
Let's go to Thailand.
I just enjoy birthdays. Most people, you know how people are like, they're all upset about birthdays and getting older or whatever.
Let's go to Germany.
Or they're like,
or Russia.
I don't want to have a big party, and then someone has a surprise party for them, and they're like reluctantly okay with it.
I love parties. Why do people not enjoy?
I just enjoy having a party. Mom asked me earlier. She's like,
yeah, well, except for you decided to do it on Sunday night again.
That's when I like to do it at.
Ugh.
And today and tomorrow and Saturday
I know.
are taken.
I know.
So
I know.
okay, simmer down. Simmer down, sassy pants.
Am I peeking over there?
No, you're not.
Okay. Anyway,
So
Sunday night we're having a party for Nitch.
anyway, so I was just curious
Indeed.
as to that. I like having parties. I don't really care how many people show up.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me that. They're like, well, what if nobody shows up? It's like, well, we'll just have a party without anyone else. But see, there are people that come to our parties every year that they're like, when we invite them, like, oh, great.
We're going to a
We're going to a Solano birthday party. Fantastic.
This is going to be awesome.
We look forward to these every year. So,
That's awesome.
Well,
Vince's was packed. How many people were there?
75, 74.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Something like that.
The biggest party we've ever had, though,
Was
mine?
Yeah. We had like 102 people in the house.
When was that?
What year was that? I don't even know what year that was. There were so many people at the house. It was crazy.
And then
every room was packed, and outside was packed too.
Yeah,
it might have been more than that. It might have been more than 100.
I think it might have been. There was a lot of people there.
There were so many people there.
There were
I don't even remember
there.
what birthday it was.
I think that might have been my 26th. That might have been my 26th birthday.
No. It was before you left.
So my 17th, maybe? 18th?
You left and came back. And then you left again, right? You left.
Kinda.
When you kind of came back, how old were you?
20-ish?
Because for some reason my brain is saying it was your 20th birthday.
That was the year I came back from Campfell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was 2004.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
2004, and I was 21.
Yeah, 21. That I could see that being
It's my 21st birthday.
a rip-roaring party, your 21st birthday.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
21. Because I wasn't a drinker, so...
Yeah, we just had a fun
We
party.
just had a rip-roaring party, and it was awesome.
Tons of people from church. It was
Yeah,
great.
it was a blast. But we like birthdays.
Yeah.
We like to go to birthday parties.
Birthdays
We
are
like
great.
to have birthday parties. We like to just throw parties.
As a matter of fact...
You know what it is?
As a matter of
just
fact,
like parties.
we've had people that have become part of our lives.
That have asked us.
No.
To
They
throw
did,
them
they
a
did not
birthday
ask
party.
us. Specifically, one individual did not ask us, but he got one anyway. Harvey.
Oh, of course.
It was hysterical.
He's family, though. It's a Solano birthday party for Harvey.
In July.
In
but
July.
my birthday isn't in July, though. Yeah, and?
Yeah, and you're having a party. Get over it.
Okay.
And that was a good party, though.
It was a good party.
Although I would say the best party we ever did was that one where we did all the theater games.
Yes, it was.
Whose party was that?
was mine.
Was it yours? That was a great party. I will never forget Joel Morrison sitting in a chair
Oh, my gosh.
on a roller coaster. No, he was eating a
gosh.
sandwich.
No.
No, he was eating a sub sandwich.
But the best one
Oh,
for
he was
the
watching
sandwich,
a
though,
horror movie.
No, the best one for the sandwich goes to Dietrich.
Oh, gosh, yes.
That was at your birthday.
That's right. That's right.
That was
It was so funny.
off the chain hysterical. And he played it up so well.
Yep.
But
That is, yeah, great game.
great fun.
Great
what
fun.
That was.
So, hey, things that are happening in the area. Two of our favorite improvers are coming to Yavapai College.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot
Colin
about
Mockery and Brad Sherwood. How is that even possible? I'm super excited. We're a tiny town. So, Colin Mockery, Brad Sherwood, March 21st.
that. Yeah, that's
So that's kind of cool.
that is cool, actually.
Cool.
If I had time, I'd go and watch them.
Yeah, right?
Because that would be freaking awesome.
I think I might actually go. Also, Sound Bros is doing a bunch of gigs next week.
We are.
We have 3.
And there's that play I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks.
Is that next week too?
Yep, on the 7th.
Of course it is.
Oh, simmer down.
Of course it is. Lame.
You're lame.
I didn't say you were lame. I just said lame in general.
I know, but I was qualifying it by saying that you're lame.
Qualifying my lame.
Yeah, the play called The Family.
The Family. We have that You have the commercial, right?
I don't know. Let me see if I can access it on my phone.
Do you have it on the computer?
Oh, no, I don't have it on this computer.
Oh, you should have had it on that computer so we could just play it on the show.
I should have. That actually would have been really cool if I had thought of it.
How long is it?
I made 2 ads, actually. I made a 30-second ad and a minute ad.
Well, at the bottom of the hour, we will pause for a minute and add that in.
Okay.
Because that's a great idea.
This is a great
idea.
idea.
That way we have good quality sound.
Instead of me playing it off my phone into the speaker?
Yeah, instead of us playing
into the system,
you playing it off
recorded?
your phone to the computer thing. Don't do that. We don't do that. Also, tonight at Elements is birthday night, which means people that have a year or longer sober and free from drugs, we get to celebrate their long-time birthdays. That means there's cake.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited about cake.
Let them eat. I didn't get any cake last time.
Neither did I. So...
You're getting cake this time.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to be going and getting some and then leaving.
No, you're getting cake this time.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get cake this time. Because I might go get some and bring it to you. Before it's all over.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Olay!
Every time someone says that, all I can think of is Wally.
Wally.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! That was a good movie.
It was.
Wally, the movie of, how did... Was that Pixar?
Yep.
How did Pixar make a robot pull at your heartstrings?
By being Pixar.
By being Pixar, because they're awesome. I like Pixar.
The same way that they made a rat from France pulling your heartstrings.
Oh, gosh, Ratatouille, great movie. Right?
Yep.
You're not talking about a different movie?
Nope. Definitely not talking about a different movie. Also, the same way that they had superheroes pull your heartstrings. Twice.
Oh, gosh, incredible.
And
that's
toys.
just incredible.
4 times.
Still, 5 times.
5 times. 5 times. You're right. I haven't seen the 5th one yet, though.
What?
Yeah, remember?
I have it.
That was the one that you guys went and watched at the theaters without me, just like last time. I'm not bitter or anything.
When did we go see this? I don't remember this. Where were you? Why were you not with us?
I don't know.
I don't remember this. What is going on?
You went on your own.
Me and Joe?
And I was like, hey, I wanted to go watch that with you guys. And you were like, oh, well, me and Joe went and watched it.
I do not
Too
sound
bad.
like that. I do not sound like
Too
that.
bad.
Too bad.
You guys went and watched it without you.
Baby powder. How do you like me now? Oh. Talk about something. Do the weather.
The weather?
Do the weather.
I don't have the weather ready yet.
Pull the weather up.
What are you doing? Okay, bye. I guess I'm just going to do the weather in here by myself. With no one else. All by my lonesome. Of course, he gave me no head start on this, or a warning. So I have to go and pull it up now. Dirty tramp. Okay. Here it is. And just to qualify, a tramp is someone who travels around and has no place to live. Anyway. Look it up. Classic definition. Today it is 63 degrees right now. 12% humidity. And clear. This afternoon, which it kind of is this afternoon right now, it's supposed to be a little bit cloudy. Then it's supposed to get more cloudy. Then it's supposed to rain on Sunday. And snow on Sunday night. Man, they are just like, they want it to snow. The weather forecasters are like, snow, snow, every week, snow, snow. It's not going to snow. Snow, snow. Stop it. Put it down. Snow.
Snow. I'm back. I realized that we have to leave after this, and I have no clothes because they're in the washer, so I had to put them in the dryer.
Nice.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you didn't actually
I'm
have to do
actually
that.
not
You
out
were
of breath.
breathing heavy like that anyway.
I'm a mouth breather.
Huh? What?
No, stop. Put it down. Turn around. Come
No.
back.
No, I have to go.
No, I have to go.
So I saved an ad, or I saved a story from the news the other day.
From the news.
It was pretty freaking amazing.
We didn't write a commercial for this one.
For which one?
For this show where we do a...
So then we should just write one and then do it. But not right now.
Okay, do your news story and then we'll...
So, this musician, he performs while surgeons remove brain tumor.
Wait, he did what? Oh. Is that the musician that she plays the violin while they were pulling out the brain tumor?
Yep.
So that she wouldn't forget how to play the violin?
Yep.
Did it work?
No idea. Didn't read the article. It just looked really cool.
This February, musician plays violin during brain surgery.
The picture is really cool.
It is actually really cool.
Does that mean that she was awake for the surgery?
I don't think so. I think she just started playing and let her muscles go type thing.
Huh. That's interesting. So, have you ever read War of the Worlds?
I have not.
By what is his name? Who's the guy who wrote Time Machine?
C.S. Lewis. H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells. C.S. Lewis did not. What? No. What? C.S. What? I don't even know how to dignify that with a response, man.
You don't. You just turn your head like you did, like a dog listening to a high-pitched sound, and then go, what? Like you did.
So,
why being so creepy, man?
H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells.
Wrote.
Not Orson Welles?
You are just the worst. You know that?
It's H.G. Wells. I'm just messing with you.
You know what? You're useless. I'm just going to look up War of the
Useless. Useless. Swiffer, Meredith.
Science. Genetic engineering.
Oh, man.
I didn't know. Apparently there's a TV show called War of the Worlds that's been going on. Anyway.
Well, we haven't watched any new episodes of Picard yet. Mainly because we've been so busy, we haven't had a chance to watch them.
No, we haven't.
And unfortunately, The Mandalorian is on hiatus until it comes back in October, which is obnoxious, annoying, obnoxious,
and disliked.
Annoying. Although the set for The Mandalorian is amazing.
Where is it?
It's in California.
Oh, it is H.G. Wells.
I said that.
War of the Worlds.
I said that.
Yeah,
it was H.G. Wells.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I said C.S. Lewis to mess with you and Orson Welles to mess with you. Is it Orville Redenbacher?
No.
He makes popcorn. I like
made
popcorn.
Previously made popcorn.
He doesn't make popcorn anymore?
No, he's dead.
Is he the popcorn?
No, he's dead.
No, he's dead. No cheeses for us, Mises.
What the heck is the story?
I don't know, but you said that you had it and then you stopped. And you're staring at your iPad and not talking. And so I'm rambling on about nothing. Absolutely nothing. Literally, I've talked about nothing. I am Darth Bob.
Darth Bob? From Kmart?
All-powerful Master Lord of the Stith. They're like the Sith, only with a speech impediment.
So, so you've never read War of the Worlds, right?
I have listened to it.
Oh, you've listened to it.
I've never read it.
You are the worst.
I didn't listen to the unabridged version.
You know
though,
the
and
story.
I know what the story is.
Okay.
It's the giant alien thingies, and then they die because of the corona
and there's burning on Mars.
Yeah.
And they can't figure out what it is, and then the stuff starts landing, and they attack Earth, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, apparently there is, Mars is humming.
Yeah. Like right now, for real?
Like right now, and scientists aren't sure why. So,
they're coming.
The first thing I thought of was, War of the Worlds, Mars attacks, and any of the above. So, get your country music out.
And load your guns, because we taking back over our world. 4th of July.
Make sure you have a whole bunch of viruses, basic viruses like the common cold.
Well, we don't even need that. We got the Kung Flu right now. You'll come to Earth, you'll die, horrible, painful. What was I just reading about? And you derailed my brain.
I did.
Oh, well.
So anyway, I thought it was interesting. You know the whole Kung Flu thing?
Yeah.
This coronavirus?
Oh, that's what I was reading about. There was a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Dean Koontz.
Dean Koontz, the
writer, wrote about it in one of his books. And a friend of mine took the picture.
Eyes of Darkness?
Took a picture of the pages that had it in there and underlined it. Posted
It's Wuhan 39, right?
Yep.
It's
in the year 2020.
In the year 2020.
And it attacks the respiratory bronchial tubes.
And it came from the chemical facilities in Wuhan. Hence the name Wuhan 39.
Yep. Which is entirely too accurate.
Also, interestingly enough, if you do any research...
Either he was a brilliant man who could see the future, or one of them was reading one of his books and was like, that is a brilliant idea.
Wow. I can see the Chinese government doing that. I can see both, actually.
I can see the Chinese government doing that.
Both.
And him already knowing that it was going to happen.
Yep.
And in that case, Inception. No.
Blah.
Predestination.
Blah. No, that's not it. Inception is blah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was a weird movie, Predestination.
It was a weird movie. But.
Dumb news of the day.
So the coronavirus is actually it's actually an inaccurate, it's a vague description of what the virus actually is.
Okay.
Because the coronavirus, so you know how things are broken down by species and genome and phylum and all the different stuff that breaks down a species?
Yep.
So corona is like an overarching that covers like several different diseases that are similar to each other. So calling it the coronavirus is kind of a vague misunderstanding. And that's actually what's caused a lot of confusion on the internet with conspiracy theories, because there are different versions of the coronavirus. And so conspiracy theorists are like, oh, this one already existed, or that one already existed, or there's already a cure. Whereas there is some legitimate conspiracy going on around the current coronavirus. Most of the stuff that's swirling around on the internet is just a load of minutiae. So, anyway, what's your dumb news of the day?
I don't know.
Well, that's useful.
Ooh, this is a fun one. Cute teacher Rachel Marie Gillespie is arrested for an improper relationship with a student at Jennings High School in Jennings, Louisiana.
Okay.
Teachers don't waste any time. School's only been open a few weeks. Authorities in Jefferson Davis Parish say they arrested Jennings High School teacher today who is accused of having an improper relationship with a student. Chief Deputy Christopher Ivey said deputies began investigating the case in August of 2017 after receiving a complaint from the Jefferson Davis Parish School Board of an alleged relationship between the employee and the student. She's attractive.
And?
That's it. That's all it says.
And this whole thing happened so that Saturday Night Live could make several sketches about it.
Of course.
Because that sketch is actually really funny.
Do you suffer from earwax?
Nope.
Well, if you did, there was a pop-up that told me how to fix it. But I didn't go there because you said that you didn't. So
I don't actually believe in earwax. It doesn't exist.
Ooh, earwax? I've heard of that.
Earwax. No earwax exist.
No earwax. Earwalking.
Not to be confused with Ewoks.
Ewoks. They do exist. What is the best birthday gift? I don't want to read this out loud before reading it beforehand and finding out if there's anything. So what do you got over there?
Oh, I'm just reading about the quarantine sections in California.
Ooh.
Where people have the virus and are quarantined there.
Awesome. Tell us about it.
A Northern California resident tested positive for the virus despite not having traveled to the outbreak zone or knowingly come in contact with anyone infected, raising concerns that it is spreading among American public undeterred. So my guess is that this virus, because of the nature of how bad it was and how terrible their restrictions that they had in place in China, is that there's a very strong possibility that someone came over before they even knew that there was a virus going on in China, and they're not infected; they're just a carrier. Because that's actually that's been something that's happened in the past, especially with viruses. Because certain people can be completely immune to a virus,
right?
Like totally immune, where the virus is actually like, I think the most accurate way to say it is incompatible with the system.
Right.
There are people like that have like the bubonic plague. They are completely immune to the bubonic plague.
Wow. That's cool. Okay, here's a cool story.
So anyway, the danger of that is that they can be carriers.
Right, and not get sick themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, we are about a month away
From?
April.
Okay.
April Fools.
Okay.
So, these are the top 10 greatest April Fool pranks of all time,
Okay.
according to BizarreNews.com.
I'm ready.
Number 1, spaghetti grows on trees. On April 1st, 1957, the BBC TV news show Panorama ran a segment about the Swiss spaghetti harvest, enjoying a bumper year thanks to mild weather and the elimination of the annoying spaghetti weevil. Many credulous Britons were taken in, and why not? Even BBC General Director Sir Ian Jacob wasn't entirely sure it was a joke and had to research the topic in 3 different books to confirm the segment wasn't true. Hundreds of people phoned the BBC wanting to know how they could grow their own spaghetti tree. The BBC reportedly replied, place a string of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best.
Wow.
All right. Number 2, New York Mets fireballer Sid Finch. The tale of Mets pitcher Hayden Siddhartha Sid Finch was invented by George Pimbleton for Sports Illustrated April 1st, 1985 edition. The story about Sid was one of a baseball player too good to be true, which he was. The story detailed how Sid had a fastball that cracked 168 miles per hour. Mets coach Mel Stoudemire got in on the ruse, posing for a photo talking to Sid, who was actually an art teacher masquerading as a fake baseball player. However, eagle-eyed readers caught on immediately. The first letters in the words of the story's secondary headline spelled out Happy April Fool's Day. But others wondered whether the Mets had added another fireball into their top-notch staff. That's good.
That's funny.
That's good. All right, number 3, do-it-yourself instant color TV. April 1st, 1962, Sweden's SVT, Sveriges Television, brought their technical expert, Kjell Stenson, onto the news to inform the public that thanks to a new technology, viewers could convert their existing sets to color sets to display color reception. At the time, there was only one TV channel in Sweden, and it broadcast in black and white. So this was big news. Stenson explained that all viewers had to do was pull a nylon stocking over their TV screen, and the mesh would cause the light to bend in such a way that it would appear as if an image was in color. He proceeded to demonstrate the process. Thousands of people were taken in. Many Swedes today still report remembering their fathers rushing through the house trying to find stockings to place over the TV set.
That's hysterical.
Regular color broadcasts only commenced in Sweden on April 1st, 1970.
That's really funny.
Stretch these pantyhose over your TV set and get your color.
It's the bottom of the hour.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for anything.
Oh, no, we're not waiting for anything.
I'm just going to insert it.
It's the bottom of the hour. We are PodBros.
A
Production of Sound Bros Productions.
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 LLC.
LLC. Esquire.
So ridiculous.
Speaking of Esquire, John Wick 4 and The Matrix 4 are coming out the same day.
I know, I saw that.
It's going to be a very long day for me.
The Matrix 4 is a prequel, right?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't read anything about it, actually. I should look it up.
was a prequel.
Anyway, we are on Google Play, Spotify, Podbean,
Facebook, iTunes.
iTunes. And at current, we only do a show whenever we have the moment to do it, which today happened to be a moment to do it.
Yay!
And we're sorry that we have not been uploading. We feel bad. But all the threatening text messages have stopped on my phone, so that's good. Because I was getting them, threatening text messages. Where's your show? I mean, done your show. Show.
Those don't sound threatening. They just sound like people asking where the show is.
Do a show. Do a show or die.
Oh, yeah, that's threatening.
Is that threatening?
That's threatening.
Okay, all right. I added that last part. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Like, come and chop your toes off one by one.
So coming up on March 7th is a play about a family.
We just did the ad.
And here's the ad. We didn't do the ad yet.
Oh, you didn't want me to put it at the bottom of the hour?
No. After I said something.
Oh.
Roll that ad.
Prescott 180 and Impact Productions proudly presents a new mobster musical called The Family, being performed at 180 on Saturday, March 7th at 8 p.m. That's at 422 West Gurley Street, across from Charlotte Hall Museum in Prescott, Arizona. Hey, you looking for an entertaining evening full of, I don't know, Italian family arguments, obnoxious Broadway stars, fake priests, mob secrets, people getting bumped off, and a couple of overly ambitious Goombas? Well, this is one mobster musical that you don't want to miss. That's Saturday, March 7th at 8 p.m., 422 West Gurley Street in Prescott, Arizona. For more information or to reserve a seat, call or text 928-533-6185. That's 928-533-6185. Now eat the soup or jump out the window. That's Italian for take it or leave it. Capiche?
Wasn't that a cool ad? Nick made that. And that was another person that we know's voice. He sounds a lot like us because he's our dad. So, cool commercial. Bro.
Thanks.
Good job.
Appreciate
it. This is what we can do in post-production. It's fantastic.
Indeed. So, speaking of movies coming out, I hear that there's a big controversy about the new 007 movie.
Okay.
No Time to Die.
What about it?
So I guess that there's a whole bunch of fans that are really upset about
the female?
About the 007 being female.
Why?
Because they're worried that the next James Bond movie
is going to be her.
Because this is the last Daniel Craig James Bond movie. They're worried that the next one is going to be her, and they really don't want that.
I don't think that James Bond is going to be that stupid.
Bond?
Or the Bond franchise. Anyway, I don't think they're going to be that dumb, first. Second, it doesn't matter. A 007 can be any gender.
No, they can't. It's James Bond.
007 can be any gender.
Yes, but what they're worried about is that James Bond is 007. That's the point.
I get it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm so fed up with all of the hyper femaleization things that it just like whatever. I don't even care anymore.
Fake news.
I don't even care. I'm single. I don't even have a girlfriend thing. Significant other.
Wow,
spouse.
this is just weird. Let's
Should I stop?
You should stop.
I should stop.
You should stop.
I want to cry. Anyway, number 4 on the top 10 list of April Fool's jokes. Alabama changes the value of pi.
2.
How could anybody work with an irrational number that goes on and on and on? Lawmakers in Alabama allegedly thought so, passing a law in 1998 that redefined pi.
As?
The April 1998 issue of the New Mexicans for Science and Reason newsletter contained an article claiming that the Alabama state legislature had voted to change the value of the mathematical constant pi from 3.1459 to the biblical value of 3.0. Soon the article made its way onto the internet, and then it rapidly spread around the world,
in
forwarded
98?
by email. Yes. It only became apparent how far the article had spread when the Alabama legislature began receiving hundreds of calls from people protesting the legislation. The original article, which was intended as a parody of legislative attempts to circumscribe the teaching of evolution, was written by physicist Mark Boslow. Awesome. Number 5, Taco Liberty Bell. Freedom doesn't ring as sweet when Taco Bell is floating the bill. America was outraged when the fast food chain took out a full-page ad in 6 major newspapers,
Oh my gosh.
claiming it had purchased the Liberty Bell in an effort to help the national debt. Taking it one step further, Taco Bell said that they were renaming it the Taco Liberty Bell. The prank's real victims were hapless National Park Service employees manning the phones at the Liberty Bell. Unaware of the media blitz, they spent their April Fool's Day reassuring Americans that no, their national monument hasn't been sold to the highest bidder.
Wait.
That's good.
Is that why America exists? Because they thought outside the bun?
Bong.
Boom. Sorry, hold on.
Number 5, the left-handed Whopper. Burger King cooked up a Whopper of a different sort in 1998, but that doesn't mean fast food customers
apparently
were
98 was the year to do pranks.
any less willing to swallow it. In a full-page ad in USA Today,
Wow.
Burger King announced a solution for the 1.4 million left-handed customers visiting their restaurants every day: the left-handed Whopper. Burger King said all the condiments were rotated 180 degrees to suit the left-handed burger connoisseur. Southpaws eagerly tried to order the burger the next day, but they had to wait in line behind right-handed folks equally caught up with making sure they got the correct Whopper. The thought that a burger is basically, a circle apparently never crossed their minds. I worked at Burger King. No, after that. I worked after that. Oh, bummer.
Dude, that's hysterical.
Oh, bummer. All right. Number 7. The British media have a unique affinity for pulling April Fool's pranks, matched only by the British public's unique ability to fall for them. On April 1st, 1976, BBC Radio 2 astronomer Sir Patrick Moore gave listeners some bunk about how, at 9:47 a.m., Pluto and Jupiter would align in such a way to temporarily reduce Earth's gravity. Moore told listeners to jump at exactly that time to experience a once-in-a-lifetime effect. At 9:48, callers flooded the lines, eager to describe how they had briefly floated. News that Moore had played them no doubt brought everyone crashing back to Earth.
Oh, man, that's classic.
We live in a bad time because you can't do that now. People get so upset and butthurt.
Yeah, they'd probably get sued or some crap like that.
A friend of mine got in trouble at Yavapai College the other day
For
because
what?
he said "hasta la pasta," and a Mexican student got offended, and he got in trouble for it.
For what?
Well, I'm Hispanic. That
And?
offends me.
Hasta la pasta has nothing to do with Mexicans.
Or Spanish.
Oh, it's Spanish-ish. It is
Haste.
Latin.
It's Latin, which is more Italian.
And hasta la vista is German.
It's German. Anyway, number 8.
It's German and Italian.
Longest marathon ever.
Good Lord. Why are people so dumb?
It is tough being a foreign athlete, as Japanese long-distance runner Kimo Nakahime learned. According to the April 1st, 1981 issue of the Daily Mail, Nakahime had gone to England to compete in the London Marathon. Due to a translation error, he thought that the length was 26 days, not 26 miles. A number of people allegedly spotted him running in the countryside, though no one was able to stop him. The paper attributed the translation goof to the import director, Timothy Brandt, who had translated the rules and sent them off to Nakahime. But I have only been learning Japanese for 2 years, and I must have made a mistake, he said. He seems to be taking this marathon to be something like a very long races they have over there. So he went running apparently for 26 days.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. Number 9. Canned unicorn meat.
Wow.
Online retailer ThinkGeek announced an exciting new product, canned unicorn meat, which it described as the new white meat and an excellent source of sprinkles. It's unlikely that many people believed ThinkGeek was really selling unicorn meat, but the concept proved popular enough that a few months later the company started selling the product for real. Customers who ordered it received a stuffed unicorn toy inside a can. Except for customers in Germany who complained that they weren't receiving their orders. Eventually, the reason for the delay was traced back to the shipments being halted by German customs officials, who apparently believed that unicorns were real and had therefore decided that the product fell afoul of regulations banning the importation of meat from rare quote-unquote animals.
Wow. Well, you know what they say about Germans?
They're very efficient and not very funny. Big Ben goes digital. The BBC Overseas News Service reported that Big Ben, in order to keep up with the times, was going to be giving a digital readout. The segment included people's nostalgic reminiscence about the world's most famous clock, such as anecdotes about the day it stopped and when it chimed 13 instead of 12. Finally, the service announced that the clock hands, being no longer needed, would be given away to the first 4 listeners to contact them. One Japanese seaman in the Mid-Atlantic immediately radioed in, hoping to be among the lucky callers. However, the BBC was shocked when it began receiving a massive volume of calls from listeners who were furious that Big Ben was going to be meddled with. Surprisingly, few people thought it was funny, admitted Tom Lightly of the service. The BBC had to spend several days apologizing to listeners
That's
for
hysterical.
upsetting them. That's fantastic.
How many more of these do you have?
That was it. That was the last
cool.
one.
So while
I
you were
promised
looking those
to,
up,
'cause that was really good.
while you were reading those, I looked up fun pranks you can do for April Fool's Day.
Oh, yay.
So this one is...
And the name of today's show is April Fools. It's February.
Yeah, right. You can take this. This is a link that you can download cutouts for insects that you can then tape inside of a lampshade.
If you ever do that to me.
I might do this one. So they have, it's like, looks like probably like 20 balloons all taped together, and then they taped it over the window. So it looks like the room is full of balloons.
Full of balloons. That's awesome.
This one is the best, though, by far. He's got, he loaded his coworker's keyboard. He took the top off the keyboard and put a little thin filling underneath and filled it with dirt and grass seeds.
so that his keyboard grows grass.
So that his keyboard grows grass. So then this guy was probably waiting outside in the car.
Gotta mow my keyboard.
Probably waiting outside in the car for his wife. And he decided that he would spend his time by taking all of the shopping carts in the
corral,
in the parking lot, and making a giant infinite loop of shopping carts around one car.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, this is a classic one. On a desk chair, you put an air horn underneath the seat.
Oh yeah,
that's always a good one.
You sit down and it goes off, or like a whoopee cushion.
Oh, this is a good one. You take a piece of this is the meme with the guy who's here. This one. This meme.
Oh yeah,
they taped it over the laser on the bottom of the mouse.
Oh, okay.
So you can't use the mouse
until you flip it over and see the guy smiling at you.
And then of course there's classic caramel onions.
Caramel onions.
Yeah. You make a bunch of caramel apples and you slip in a caramel onion.
Oh yes. I would be okay with actually.
Okay, that's really funny.
I like onions.
So this guy, he made a shirt and a hat that looks like the front seat of his car, and then he drives around.
And people panic because it's a self-driving car.
Yep.
Oh what other ones you got over there?
So this one, somebody took a picture of Kim Jong-un and put it up on the wall with all of the employees of the month pictures.
Wow.
It's really funny. Oh, man. This is so brilliant. So this guy made ice cubes and put Mentos inside of them for when you're drinking soda. That's so good.
So as soon as the Mentos melts enough to get to the soda, your drink suddenly explodes?
Yep.
Brilliant. How much, where are we at on time?
We got about 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
7, 8 minutes. So this one's good. He replaced he took the outside cover of a air freshener can, and he wrapped it around shrimp scent.
Gross. Why does my bathroom smell like shrimp?
Oh my gosh. You know those little toy snakes? Little tiny ones?
Yeah.
So this guy took one and stuck it in the vegetables at the grocery store. You know, like the fresh vegetables?
Oh,
He stuck it in there. It's really funny.
I like April Fools. Do you like April Fools?
You know, it's...
I don't ever prank anybody.
I've never really done anything on April Fools. It's just kind of one of those days that you think back on switching from the Julian calendar, because that used to be April 1st used to be New Year's. That's why it's called April Fool's Day. The fools are the ones who continue to celebrate New Year's
on April 1st.
So
April 1st is the new year. We're still in 2019.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to play anymore. Well, what do we got going on this year? We got an election. We have...
Okay, this is really funny.
People drive like horrible.
So this guy took red paint and did Get Out on the floor with like hand marks going towards the floor vent, and then carpeted the room.
So he sells the house. They go to change out the carpet.
Oh, this is a good one. I've seen this one before. You take a picture of someone and you put it on the inside of the copier machine so that everything that they copy, the picture of the person is in the copies that they're making. So in this case, they put pictures of Nick Cage.
Oh my gosh.
Which is apparently a very common thing at Apple stores. You ever seen that?
No,
There's a whole slew of pictures on the internet of these guys that go into Apple stores all over the place, and they changed all of the home screens to Nick Cage, all of his movies, pictures of him from all of his movies. It's really funny.
That's fantastic.
Ooh, this is a good one. Paint the soap with clear nail polish and then leave it in the shower.
So it doesn't lather? Gosh.
Nice. This is another good one with an air horn. You take it and you put an air horn on the doorstop, the wall stopper.
Right.
That's funny. Holy cow, that's a ridiculous prank. So this is a school prank for April Fool's Day. They filled little Dixie cups full of water and covered the entire main hallway.
Oh no, I think I've seen that one. Oh no.
That is hilarious.
So if you knock one over, it's wet.
Yep.
That's awesome. I like a good prank. I don't like pranks that are painful though. And I don't like pranks that are scary.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. So,
but a good funny prank and something that just makes you laugh.
You know how
or whatever.
you can take if you create the process correctly, you can draw water up into a cup that's upside down.
Yeah.
So this guy did this. It's 2 cups of water, upside down, full of water, and there's a little note underneath it that says, "Have fun cleaning this up. Love, Dad."
Awesome. Well, that's the end of our show.
It is?
It is.
Oh, it is. Gosh, okay.
We
had to go.
We are over.
We're not over
It's
our time. We're just over our ability to do anything else. We have to leave.
PodBros. We are PodBros.
We are
A production.
Where am I right now?
You were asleep. I dragged you in here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve. You're actually Nick.
Who's Nick?
He's Steve.
Who's Steve? Wait, who are you?
I'm Steve.
What? Anyway, yeah, this is PodBros, production of Sound Bros Productions.
We
hope you learned something today.
Because if you're not learning, you're dying. So stay alive and have a great day.